ACKERA, Oblique, Akeem, and other Jamaicans have ran really fast times since the inception of Grand Slam track. In fact, we have seen world-leading times from the likes of Bednarek, Levroni, and Russell. But is this genius or madness? Are these times too fast, too soon? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it, Peter Lloyd. Well, go ahead, hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. That hit the notification bell so you know the next video drops. Drop a video. Once they hit Peter Lloyd will also enjoy the content. Please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, are you ready? Yep, good to go. Well, first up, I just want to share these pictures with you of young Tina Clayton of the Clayton twins. I think she looks beautiful in these pictures. She posted them to her social media pages. The lady in red is dancing with me. She looks really, really good, people. I had to share this post. She wrote, "Keep your head up and smile." And she really looks good. And I think she has a lot to smile about. It looks to me as if she is coming back into her best form. I think she will surpass it this year in 2025 as long as she stays healthy. Looks beautiful, Queen. Have a great 2025. Now, Fred Kerley has been having not the kind of 2025 season I think he wanted to. He was first accused of assaulting his wife on the 26th of January 2025. We then saw him being arrested by police officers in Florida. And then just on the weekend, we were told he was arrested for assaulting his track and field girlfriend, Alicia Johnson. Let me quickly correct that. He is alleged to have attacked his former track and field girlfriend, Alicia Johnson, by punching her in the face. Well, he released this to all media houses and we decided to share this. The former world champion in men's 100 meters shared, "I would like to take a moment to directly address the recent situation that has garnered public attention and impacted my ability to compete in the weekend's scheduled track meet. While there was a physical altercation, my arrest was not due to any criminal act. Rather, it resulted from my decision to exercise remaining silent until legal counsel was present. I chose not to speak to law enforcement without my attorney, and for that reason alone, I was booked. The experience caught me off guard, but I remain fully committed to clearing my name and cooperating with the appropriate parties to resolve it. I take full accountability for placing myself in a situation that allowed for this misunderstanding, and I am taking active steps to ensure nothing like this happens again. To my fans, especially those who came out to support me this weekend, I sincerely apologize. I'm deeply grateful for your continued support and understanding. I also extend my apologies to Grand Slam Track for bringing the wrong kind of attention to the event, and to those who believe in me and had to see the headlines. Thank you for your patience and trust as I work through this process." So there you have it, Fred Kerley making a comment, a statement on the alleged allegations against himself. And remember, people, I think the law in the United States is you are innocent until proven guilty. So let's give him some time to breathe and let's see what happens. But I mean, he's been having a rough time of it. During day one of Grand Slam Track Miami in the men's 400 meters hurdles, Rashan Clark collapsed on the field during the competition. And of course, this raised a lot of concerns to many of us. The 400 meter Jamaican hurdle sensation wrote, "First of all, thank you to Grand Slam Track for the support and medical care yesterday. I really appreciate it. Thanks to my fans who continue to support me and show your concern about me after the race. I will be back very soon. To all the long hurdles, all the best tomorrow in the 400 meters." Well, you know what, Rashan, we know you'll be back very soon. You're an incredible talent, a true king, and we have you in our thoughts. Okay, King, bless up yourself, bless up yourself.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
The world's fastest man and possibly one of Jamaica's next national heroes, had to lay to rest his father, Usain Bolt, earlier today. Himself and his mom and family, of course, in the morning as of the passing of his dad. We're going to use this footage done by the Jamaica Observer. Have to give them their due, where he speaks about his dad. This is a rough one, people. I've lived through this. Take a listen. Condolences to the entire Bolt family.
Firstly, was time. He was an on-time person, so I know he's very impressed that we actually started on time. As I was worried that we were going to be late, so I'm happy that we actually started on time. He was a very good person as we were talking about the shop. That shop cost me a lot of money. As I said earlier, all he did was live. No matter what or who, anybody from Shell Content can tell you that you can always go to and say, it's about that pay tomorrow, which you know he would probably get money, but he will give. So we're always a good person. And something that I grew up with. And I remember shortly my mom and dad would always say to me, you see him, you can't do what you want. And I was like, what's wrong with you? That's what you taught me to do. To always give and to support and to help. So it was a good thing. When it comes to respect, anybody who knows me, I'm very respectful. Give that up to my mom and dad. They always make sure I focus and on time. Something that even the same shop, no one could go in there and be bad, and no matter how old you were, you would tell this thing, get out the shop, stand outside, you have no respect, you can't come in. And that's how my dad was, and that's how I'm trying to grow my kids to respect and to understand and place. And for me, hard work, show my life I've worked hard and I've dedicated my life to sports and track and field to the best that I possibly can. And that's one of my biggest lessons that I learned from my life. Work hard, to be dedicated. And he got just only told me. I watched him work hard and provide for my family and provide for us. And just, there's nights that I didn't even see my life when he was working for the coffee industry. He would be up early and he would be ignorant. And I knew and understand because my mom would always say, listen, the father is working hard to make sure you can get everything that you need. That's one thing I said, you can get everything that you need and what you want. So that was always something that I always respected. And as a son, I grew up just loving the tough times when I used to get in problems and the beatings and all and stuff like that. I'm very happy to tell people all the while that I wouldn't change anything about my childhood because my parents did an excellent job raising me, and I'm really happy about that. And my father was tough on me, always, but for me, I always know that he just wants the best. I want to grow up and to be a good person, a good man, and to now have my kids on my own. I'm definitely going to try to live up to his character and live up to who he was and try to be the best that I possibly can be to my kids. Also, at the end, I just want to say I love my dad. He always supports me, and he's a very kind person. He's always willing to help and to be strong and just to be that shoulder that anybody can lean on. just know that I'm here for the full and no else done and a child. So there's no disappointments here. You're going to get tired of me now because I'm going to be a lot more in your life. But thanks to the Lord for the prayers and the love, the well wishes and everything. I can see a big turnout and some ministers are coming and supporting. I feel the love and I really appreciate it. And I just want to say thanks for the word. I'm on also. Thank you very much.
I just want to say again on the behalf of the tiny team here at Peter Lloyd World, we want to send our condolences, our love and our support for the Bolt family in this hour. This is always a challenge regardless. Awesome speech there by Usain Bolt about his dad. Now, since the inaugural Grand Slam track, we have seen some insane times in the 400, in the 15, the 3,000, the 100 meters hurdles, the 200 meters, 800. We've seen so many world-leading times from this incredible new league, the Grand Slam track. It's awesome, and like you, I've been saying we need this. This is really important. It's a big deal, and I am supporting this 1,000,000,000%, as I think many of you are. But I have seen, and I said this in the previous video, a few things. One thing in particular that has me a tad bit concerned. On day one, the women's 100 meters hurdles, we saw something that is historic in every sense of the word. In the first position, with a world lead, a national record, a Grand Slam track record, new personal best for the United States, MASAI Russell ran and won in 12.17 seconds. In a close second, Tia Jones, who of course this is clearly a new personal best, ran in a time of 12.19 seconds. And in third position, Jamaica's ACKERA Nugent came third, running 12.34 seconds. And people, Manala, when I first saw this, and I'm sure many of you did, I said the wind must be like plus 10. I mean, it just seemed, in fact, at one point I was wondering if something was wrong with the timer.
Well, there was a little twitch there from Russell, but they're away cleanly. Tia Jones going well over in lane one as well, but it's Russell in the middle, and Jones perhaps just has the lead here. It's going to be very, very tight on the line. Very tight indeed. That's perhaps Russell just getting it. The tape wraps itself around Russell's midriff. 12, is that right? I'm looking at the clock here, 12.17? Really? We've got to wait for the wind reading here.
It says 2.0, I think.
It says 2.0?
It says 2.0.
12.17. Now, if that wind reading is correct, no wonder they're running around looking at each other saying, is this right? Because MASAI Russell has just...
Hey, I said she was going to come back and do something, right?
As I said in a previous video, that is an insane time by all top three ladies. And then early this afternoon, day three, of course, we're going to do our day three coverage a little later on. We saw a new world leading time of 19.84 by Bednarek, who won both the men's 100 and 200 meters in blistering times. 19.84, he won the men's 200 meters in. Now, Bednarek won this in, as I said, 19.84. It's wind legal, people, in the 200 meters. The wind was just plus 0.2, world leading time. Oblique Seville ran a personal best of 20.13 to take second. And Donald Hughes, a personal best of 20.13 to take third.
Bednarek gets a really good, takes out meters of DeGrasse outside him. That's to be expected. Oblique Seville's trying to run a good bends on. Hughes is trying to get right up there as well. Jerome Blake on the outside. But Kenny's got a couple of meters coming into the home straight. Hughes is chasing him. Seville is coming back. But then he's away. He's gone. He's well clear. There's daylight between him and the rest. Look at the clock. 1983.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Look, I am loving Grand Slam track. I think this is an incredible inaugural. I've said in numerous videos that this has, not will, but has already changed the face of track and field forever. I've said this is the first time I've seen athletes, all 8 or 9 athletes on the track, looking as if they're having a good time, because pretty much everybody's being paid. I think this is just brilliant. And we're seeing incredible times, but that is my concern. Some of these times are a little too incredible, people, because World Championships is like 3.5 months away. And I don't know if you are aware of this, but most human beings cannot sustain these kinds of times for 3, 4, 5 months. It is unlikely. It's not impossible, but it is unlikely. So for instance, the 100 meters hurdles with Tia Jones running 12.19 and MASAI Russell running 12.17, those times would have won any gold medal at any world championship and any, and I mean, we're talking about win legal, Olympic Games in the previous 100 years. Those are insane times. Even ACKERA Nugent's time of 12.34 at this time of year is an insanely fast time. So I'm wondering if the times are getting too fast too soon. Is it too early? I mean, is this genius or is this a kind of madness? Because to sustain a 12.17 for MASAI Russell from now until World Championships in another 3.5 months, I don't see how that's physically possible. I've never seen any athlete do that. Now, I do know that there are athletes, like I've seen Sharika Jackson, Shelley, and others. They start out and boom, they'll run a really, really fast time at the beginning of the season, and they're able to maintain it. So maybe MASAI Russell is able to do this. Maybe Tia Jones, maybe, ACKERA. ACKERA's time is really fast, but I see room for improvement. But unless MASAI Russell is going to be running 12:15 or 12:14 or breaking the world record of 12:12, which is not an impossibility. My concern is obvious. I'm just saying it's really too early for these times to be, Kenny Bednarek's 9.78, although it was win 80, the win was a plus 2.4. This early is a little odd. That's a really fast time, people. Now, I concede that, as I said, all these athletes, they're happy, they're running for money, they're relaxed. I don't think they have the same kind of tension on them. So obviously they're going to produce faster times. And where they ran, that particular field is known for producing fast times. But people, 12.17, 12.18, 0.19, women's 100 meters hurdles, 3.5 months away from World Championship. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the human body can peak more than once for the year. You might have a few freaks of nature who can do it twice. I don't know if MASAI Russell is one of those persons. And honestly, if I were Kenny Bednarek, I'd be a little concerned. Like I said, I may just be, concerned about nothing. Like I said, I love these times. I'm excited. I love seeing it. But just speaking about these athletes, they also want to win at Grand Slam track. As I said, I think ACKERA's 12.34 is really fast. But I can see room for improvement. But for MASAI to already be at 12.17 and for Kenny to already be running 19.84 this early, it's not impossible for them to sustain it, but not many people have been able to do that. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if, I guess you're running for 100K, you're going to push because it's 100K. Heck, people, I start training for Grand Slam track. I'm going to try and contact Michael Johnson and say, I want to run in 100 meters. All right, okay, let me stop. No, let me stay. Let me start. Can't stop. All right, let me just stop. Anyway, let me get back to the video. So that's been my only concern. I mean, these really great times are coming way earlier, at least 2 months, 2.5 months before what. I am sure MASAI Russell would have wanted to run that time right at World Championships or right at the USA Nationals. Those are fast times. So it's the only true concern I have about Grand Slam track at this point and the impact on the athletes. I don't know. I mean, it might be much ado about nothing. Okay, secondarily, I just want to comment very quickly on Fred Kerley. Okay, we have to take the gentleman at his word. Like I said, you're innocent until proven guilty. I said in the previous video, if he did hit the young lady, I don't know, man. I don't know, Fred. That would be cool, but it's alleged, so we don't know. We have no clue. And there's a possibility he didn't. We don't know. And you're saying, whatever heart go to you and your family lost. That this is a hard one. Like I said, I lived through it. It's not the same emotion, but I still think of my father every single day, every day. So let me know what you think. Are you? I mean, I know we love seeing these fast times, but are you also saying to yourself, these fast times might be coming a little too? I mean, people, 12.17 in a 100-meter hurdle. No. That's crazy. I mean, what are the mathematical odds she'll be able to reproduce that? That's a fast time, people. But hopefully I'm wrong, and because I think whatever it is, World Championship is going to be absolute fire. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to support the channel. Check out our merch at printfire.com. Consider joining the membership of the channel, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, you're kings and queens. Bless us.